Alright, welcome back to FTL mods. Last time we did the Agni-Sheila intermission. Had another peek. There was something new in there that struck my interest. This is the ship customizer by Sol. A ship I made with a customized mod, blah, blah, blah. Ship customizer. This mod allows you to customize your ship entirely at first beacon on a budget. You start with a bare bones ship and some scrap and browse the menu, choose all system crew, weapons, augments, drones, all at regular game prices, with some minor exceptions. This mod because I eventually got tired of playing the same original ships. There are many good ship mods out there. You should use this customizer afterwards when you are really out of ideas. What is good is you can endlessly browse the menu and you choose everything in detail. The starting scrap ensures that you don't overpower your ship, and there are some random suggestions to give you some ideas and get you out of your good or bad purchase habits. So I've also got mod testing environment on this. I'm going to do this in two parts. First I'm just going to look at everything. Then I will create a ship and do a run with it. Depending on what is available, I can see this being able to make some really overpowered ships with this. Especially if you can buy unobtainable weapons. Like, say you just get 4 dual lasers, or 4 advanced flak, or I don't know, just a flak 3, well, flak 2, because I'm playing Captain Legend, not this time, but, you know, a flak 2 and a glaive beam and the pre-igniter, and you'll probably be sailing through the entire game without any issues. Anyway, let's hit new game. So yeah, you got nothing, you get 1 crew member, who's a ghost, because you also don't start with oxygen. This is done to prevent yourself from getting in the ice ship every time, I would assume. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, let's just pick a random ship, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's see. Welcome to the mod testing environment. Jump to ship customizer. Choose a starting scrap. Original ships range from 750 to 1220 with an average of 990. Okay, skip if you're not a game star. Alright, so this is probably something that can be relieved by using the universal starting beacon. Alright, we'll go with 1000 then, if the average is 990. Ship customizer will open shortly. There we go. Okay. Ship customizer, random session, nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, so let's start with systems. Actually, let's start with weapons. Let's go laser, burst. The dual laser isn't in here. Oh no, wait, this is dual shot laser, but it's kind of expensive. Alright, still. Yeah. You can just get 4 of these and be on your merry way, I suppose. Augments. Offensive augments. And there's a pre-igniter, yep. See if I can do this as I have set it up. Well, that's what I think it is. So we'll go with 1000, continue. It's an interesting concept, definitely, but you know, basically you can build whatever it is you want, in between quotes, on a budget. Crap, give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Random suggestion, something NG. No, I don't think so. Weapons. Flaks. Flak Mark II. Weapons. Beams. A glaive beam. Weapons. Actually, we don't need any more weapons. That's probably gonna do it. Augments. Offensive augments. Next. Weapon pre-igniter. Systems. Oh, you can just buy a bunch of... Oh, no, you can't. No. Never mind. So you can upgrade. Huh. Okay. Wait, you just pay... that seems wrong. Choose a matching level of weapons to install upgrade. Does this work? Or I'm just gonna lose 90 scrap if I click this. Confirm weapons upgrade level 7. You must be at matching level. Ah, okay. So there is a thing there. Okay, that's good. So weapons... No, return to menu. It's kind of nice that you can actually do this. Must be one hell of a thing, though. Anyway, systems. Main systems. Weapons. Level 2. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. That's one too many upgrades, but that's probably fine. And then systems, reactor, confirm, 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 confirm. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then we can... shields. You can buy shields for 50. Okay. Ah, yeah. A bit odd because... shields totals out to 125 now, but here it's 150. I suppose that's fine. Confirm installation. Can I still do this? Yeah, I can. So I basically cheesed the game out of some scrap. Okay. Crew we don't need, so I guess we can finish this up. Return to menu, finish. Return to menu, finish. Oh, confirm. Oh, yeah. Confirm and lose remaining scrap because I don't have any of it anyway. Yeah, basically we just got this now. We can just pretty much screws through the entire game. Yeah. As I can probably demonstrate right here by a melee going up against a late game ship. We will take some damage, of course, but, you know. Early game you won't be going up against this, so... But yeah, it works, alright? Let's check a few more things. We'll just pick the max for here so we can have some time to mess around with. I'm assuming fighting the ship is actually for a reason. Just waiting on the... Oh, should probably unpause. That might help. It's odd, I mean, they say bare minimum and they get rid of oxygen, but they let you keep weapons. Let's see what else we could do. System. See if we can make something drone related. I probably should take... I'm assuming... I'm also capable of... I should check that out with one of my own ships. Give me a second here. While I restart the game. Alright, we're back. I installed the anomaly again for this experiment. I want to see if we can also get artillery. Hence, I need a ship that starts with artillery, and who cares about Federation cruiser, right? Anyway, let's check. Ship customizer. So technically that means this ship is no longer an AI ship. Keep that in mind for people who want to try this out. If you start with an AI ship on this, it won't be an AI ship because of the extra crew member, but you know. Anyway. Let's see. Systems. Extra systems. Yeah, artillery's in here. I'm guessing this means be careful, the ship needs artillery to be enabled in the blueprint if you want to actually use it. Artillery is cheap here. 50 scrap for first level acquisition, and I must say, so did I, goes with 150, but 50 will do. Confirm artillery installation. System may not be available on your ship. Artillery type is ship dependent. Yes, we know that. Confirm installation. That's nice that they do give you a warning. So that's nice. So yeah, when you're using this with Captain's Edition and whatnot, you can get artillery on the cheap straight from the start, which might be interesting enough actually, because artillery there, some of them are a bit spotty, whilst other ones are pretty darn good. Anyway, confirm installation. Return to menu. Okay, so we do have artillery now. Okay. Let's see. If we want to rebuild the anomaly itself, what would we need for that? Well, first of all, we need to kill you, but unfortunately we can't actually do that. So we need drone control. We need defense crew drones. We need an anti-personnel. And we need a system repair. Augments. It's kind of nice to know if I can build the anomaly with this scrap given to me, actually. I could mess around with this for quite a while. Anyway, crew augments, it didn't have any. It did have a defense augment known as a slug gel, which is not in there. Navigation resources, distraction buoys, recovery arm, repair arm, scrap arm. No slug gel, huh? Offensive? Reloaded, defense scramble, explosive replicator. No? Huh. I'll have to notch that down. Crew augments? No, I don't think so. Fire suppression is in there though. Yeah, there, the slug repair gel has a crew augment. Huh. Weird. Well, I suppose crew are otherwise supposed to deal with those, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, we need drone control. And I believe drone control was at 2. Yes, return to menu, because now it's on 2. What else did this thing have? A mini beam and a dual laser, I assume. Bursts. I think it was a burst actually, yeah. A burst laser and a mini beam. Not the dual shots, so just a burst laser. Return to menu. And then a mini beam. Yep. I'm gonna have like tons of scrap left after this, I think. Well, I still need to do reactor upgrades and stuff, but no crew. Well, no crew at all. Resources. You could actually start off with extra fuel. That's a bit unnecessary, I would say, but you know, it's fine. Start off with Well, only 15, but 20 will do, I guess. What else did this ship have? Shields. And I think that's pretty much it. It didn't even start with artillery to begin with, but you know. I think it also had sensors and stuff like that. Right. Augments. Nope. Systems. Subsystems. We didn't have doors, we did have sensors. At level 1. Confirm. Oh, it says systems may not be available on a ship at every single moment. Well, if you're using the if you're not using custom ship mod, it should be fine though. But you know, the game, the post does mention you can use custom ships with this, as I'm currently doing, obviously. But you know, anyway, confirm installation. All right. What else do we have? Shields. Level 1, confirm, upgrade to next. And I think that was it. I think we had level 2 piloting, which I'm assuming will be under systems, subsystems, pilots. Level 2, confirm, return to menu. And we also had an engines upgrade, so systems, main, engines, level 2, confirm, return to menu. Then, return to menu, systems, reactor. That's 1, 2, 1. We need 1, 2, 3 more. And 2 more, so 5 more. Yeah. Really 5? Nothing. You'd think I'd know my own ship better, but then I think about the anomaly being my very first one, so let's just do 3. Which now ended up being 4. And then we upgrade our weapons. So, weapons. Nope, not where we need to be. Systems. Main. Weapons. Level 2. And level 3. And I think that's the anomaly right there, except for the fact that it's not in the ice ship anymore, and we have a ghost crew member to start things off with. Let's see, crew. Crystal, NG, Ghost, Human, Lannis, Mantis. Okay, so you can get extra crew here. So we built the anomaly basically, and we have 374 scrap to spare. Why 74? Because we started off with 10. Okay. There it is, starting anomaly with extra artillery. Well, let's go punch up a ship and we'll see how it goes, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the anomaly, so, you know, it's acceptable at the start. The problems with the ice ships generally come late game when you realize that you can't get a lot of manning bonuses going. But yeah, the thing works pretty darn well, I would say, so I'm assuming this would be something a lot of people who would like to create their own ship but just don't know how to mod can get a lot out of. Like, I mean, most people who get into modding just take the Kestrel and see what they can do with it. You can now do that without doing, you know, without having to learn how to pick up modding, so, you know. I think this will help a good amount of people get some nice extras out of the game. Probably wouldn't take too long before someone just builds a ridiculously overpowered ship, but you know, who gives a damn? If you want to fly an overpowered ship, you get the option to. You want to fly an underpowered ship, you got the option to. So yeah, I can really see a lot of people getting good amounts of use out of this. So I think I'm just going to cut it here. Apparently everything is there that you need. So yeah, if you ever want to create your own ship but don't know how to, here's an easy way to do it. Straight in the game. No way of saving, of course. You'll have to manually recreate your ship every time you want to fly it, but you know, it will help you get an idea of how things work. So anyway, I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still in the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode, where we will take this outside of the mod testing environment and just build something interesting, shall we say. Anyway, bye everyone.